I've had this realization within myself that I tend to go from like toxic game to toxic game, just back to back. Like I insist, oh, I'm gonna take a break from one toxic game, so I no longer want to blow my brains out, and then just go to another toxic game. I don't. There's no winning, I went from playing League every day for 13 hours straight a day, you know, to what the fuck, to quitting League and then playing Counter-Strike for 13 hours every day. And then I stopped playing Counter-Strike to play Siege for 13 hours every single day. And then I stopped playing Siege to play League again. And then I stopped playing League to play Counter-Strike. And then I stopped playing Counter-Strike to play this. And, I think I just need extreme amounts of therapy. I don't even know if therapy can fix me at this point. It's so rooted in me to just keep going back, to harmful cycles, It's a terrible thing. It's like constantly going back to your ex-girlfriend, Hi, nurse. Don't mind me. Fuck. I thought I could get away with it. Did she not go after me? Okay. Which maybe, I find that surprising, because I come from a game that at least pretends to care about its player base, right? Like League. That's a if League ever did that, where for an entire month a champion was unplayable just because they refused to patch the game or hotfix at all, it would be insane. League's big enough of a game where it wouldn't affect them, and realistically they could, but I don't ever see them doing that. Or maybe there's history that I'm missing or something like that, but that shit's just atrocious to me that's just seemingly normal here in this community. It's just yeah, behavior just doesn't fix the game. I recently just saw that Nurse recently just had her animation fixed after 6 years, which is again insane to think about that that's a thing. Yeah, it's rough. It's just I feel like the Legion fix was it could have been done, and they just sat on it for some reason, because they refused to just do a hot fix. Is what it seemed like to me. Because there's no reason why a game of this size should ever be incapable of releasing a fucking hot fix. It's crazy to me. Anyway, Rip Wesker, he's not coming back. We all know he's not coming back. He's gone. I don't know. There's so much wrong with this game. I feel like the fact that there aren't dedicated audio sliders yet is crazy to me, right? I can't turn down the chase music, which is sometimes so loud. I swear when I'm playing Spirit, the chase music is 30 times louder. The other day, I actually just played Alan Wake 1 for the first time, because I really want to play Alan Wake 2, because I've only seen good things about it, and it's been on my backlog forever. And taking a little break from the Resident Evil stuff. And Alan Wake 1, what a fucking slog, dude. Oh my god. It's not bad. For me, it always was a game I saw at GameStop every time I went in to get a new game when I was young as shit. And I always just saw it there on the shelves. That and American Nightmare, never saw anyone ever pick them up, So when I heard that they made a sequel for it, I was that's crazy. I was Jesus, really? And fucking second game comes out, and it's apparently a masterpiece that I have yet to play. I plan on it. But that first game, oh my god, is it a struggle to get through. It's not bad, right? It's not a bad game at all. It's fine. It's very middle of the road, It's not incredibly strong in any real regard, and it's not incredibly weak in any regard. I think if anything, I think they can do that. I didn't know they could just spawn on top of people. That's fucked up. But again, like, I think only the combat is kind of dookie, you know. Aside from that, but it's not bad enough to completely ruin the experience. It's just, again, it's just a slog where, because it's not particularly great at anything, you're just kind of playing it to kill time, you know. It's not, it's not it's not a game that you play because it's a hang on, I'm sorry, I'm stuttering a whole bunch because I suck at playing and concentrating at this what the fuck, at talking and playing at the same time. I used to be able to do it really well, like back when I was a real gamer and I used to just play League a whole bunch, you know, because there's nothing else to do when you play League except for like ramble to friends or like listen to music and constantly overstimulate yourself. But anyway, it's a game that doesn't really have a lot going for it, so there's nothing to look forward to, you know. It's the best way to explain it. It's like, the closest thing I can compare it to is it's very similar to Uncharted 1, you know. If you ever played that, it's the same, like, conceptual, like, gameplay wise, where it's not bad, it's not great, it's okay, and you kind of just want to play it. Oh, I thought I touched. And you just kind of want to play it so you can get on to the next one, you know, is how I can kind of explain that. I hit a wall. I'm terrible at Survivor, by the way. I only play Killer. But yeah, it's very Uncharted 1. You know? Story's fine. Game's fine. It's really it. You know, it's just fine. And it sucks to get through. But I wouldn't call it bad by any means. I think it's a strong 6 out of 10. Fellas, what are we doing here? Let's be honest for a second. What are we doing here? It's a strong 6, right? Base game is a strong 6. The DLC, that's where that shit gets good. Oh my god, the special episodes, that's where shit gets real serious right there. That's where I locked in, like, the special episodes feel like what you expected Alan Wake to play like. Gee, they're both here? That's fucked up. That's so fucked up. Alright, do you think I can collat these guys? Hang on. Yeah, look at that, dude. But yeah, the special episodes just feel like what the game was meant to be all along. You know, it shining your light at words. That's fucked up. Shining your light at words and bringing them into existence and just having... Oh my god, you missed that. Loser! Shining your light into words and having them come to life and just having a bunch of disjointed... I'm pre-dropping everything, by the way. Fuck you. Can I play this one? Or is he just leaving? Does he leave me? No, he's coming. No, he's coming. No, he's not. Where? Okay, he found someone else. But just having, like, all of these weird, like, all of these settings just meshed together, just felt great. That was really good. And it really felt like there's a lot of weird shit in the base game that I feel like doesn't always land. You know? But everything in the specials landed. Like, those specials by themselves are, like, very, very strong 8 out of 10s. Like, independently. Very, very good. The only thing that really drags them down for me is the gameplay. Alan Wake's 1 gameplay is atrocious, to be quite frank. It's repetitive, it's mind-numbing, it's boring. The dodging system just kind of doesn't work all the time. The constant, like, slowdowns are very awkward. And it just... oh my god, every time you run into an enemy and the game goes into fucking slow motion, you're just stuck staring. Like, you're like, dude, please. Please. But, I finished it. Again, strong 6 out of 10. DLCs really saved the game for me, and I am excited to play 2 because I've only seen good things about 2, and out of like the clips and stuff that I've seen from it, it looks really fucking good. It looks phenomenal. It looks beautiful. It looks like it does a bunch of fun stuff and actually utilizes like the whole book world coming to life kind of a thing. Yeah, I have American Nightmare. I don't think I want to play it. Sorry. I don't. I can't do it. I can't go. If it plays anything like Alan Wake 1, I cannot see myself doing it. I've seen people say it's partly essential and also partly not. Like it's only essential because it's like it fills in like the gaps in between time, I guess, between when Alan's stuck in the dark place and when he reemerges. It's like one of those little one shot stories. I heard it's also not very long, but I can't do it. Jesus, double keys? That's fucked up. But yeah, I started playing Control because I heard or I saw that Control is pretty I saw that it really does help to play Control to play Control if you want to play Alan Wake 2. I heard it's not like you don't have to, but I heard that it really elevates the experience. Fucking zombies. So I've been playing it, and that's been so good. Playing Control is so weird. Again, it's same studio. It just feels like such a drastic jump in quality. It's kind of insane. But Control, playing it feels like, yeah, this is what video games are meant to be. It's so good. It looks beautiful. It does a bunch of weird shit with its like lighting choices and its scenery. It's so good. I'm not very far along into it by any means. I'm only a couple hours in, but I'm looking forward to playing it and finishing it up. How did you fuck that up? You did that to yourself. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I still need to finish Resident Evil 1. It's just I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying RE1 a lot. It's just I'm so zoomer brained, I feel, that it's a struggle for me to like want to pick up a game where I have to like readapt myself to playing with older controls, you know, fixed camera and shit like that. It's such a struggle for me to want to do stuff like that. Even though like I am having a great time with it, it's just so hard for me to get back into the mentality of like, okay, I'm gonna play a somewhat fuck, I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying. It's so hard to play with a weird control scheme where it's not entirely muscle memory to me. You know, it's kind of a struggle in that regard, that like it feels foreign to me, and I feel like I need to put in a lot of effort. I definitely feel like once I get through with one, because I have to play, I still have to finish Jill's story. That's fucked up. I have to finish Jill's story still, and then I'm gonna do Chris's, of course. Wow, I actually think Nemesis just saved me from a bite. Every pallet has been dropped. Every pallet in 40 fucking miles has been dropped. Jesus Christ. I really don't like the idea of playing Windows. There's a zombie. Okay, he left me. I'm gonna take this, if you don't mind. Can I take this? Thank you. But yeah, I think once I get done with Resi 1, I'll have a much easier time playing Resident Evil 2 and like wanting to consistently play it. Even though, again, Resident Evil 1 is a blast. It's just it's the foreignness that is making it very uncomfortable to play. Not uncomfortable, but very odd to play, and it makes it really hard to want to get back into it again, because it's so easy to play a lot of modern games. He knows I'm here because of a zombie. It's really hard to play a lot of, or not. It's really hard to play a lot of older games. Fuck. But yeah, I know I'm kind of just rambling about it, but it's really easy to play modern games, even modern games with like control schemes I'm not used to, just because they're modern, and it's the muscle memory, because we've established at this point enough of a control scheme that stays the same between games, you know, or yeah, like going from game to game, the core controls of the game are essentially the same, you know, and pretty much everything is first person or third person now. It's very rare to get a fixed camera game these days. I know there was a game that recently came out not too long ago that I know did the fixed camera thing again, which is kind of cool. I forget the name of it, but it looked pretty cool. I didn't play it though, because again, I'm zoomer brained, and I didn't want to do fixed camera. But yeah, that was kind of a weird ramble. I'm sorry if it doesn't make any sense. It's difficult to make things make sense for me. But where the fuck are these gens, bro? Where are they at? Yeah, trying to play fixed camera is very weird. It's very weird to play Resident Evil 1, 2, because there's a lot of quality of life that has come with modern games that just aren't present because it's an older game and people weren't there to be like, hey, these things should be better optimized to be like this, you know? Like, one of the things I can think of is like the combat, you know? The combat's very, very janky, and I think that's just because it's a product of its time, you know? There weren't people before them to have figured out the combat for them. They kind of just had to throw it in there and be like, this is how this shit works. And over time, things got better, you know? I'm not making any sense, but there's someone out there who understands what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I eventually, I'll get through the Resident Evil games so that I can actually claim myself as a true fan. Which, there's probably going to be people out there who will deny that I'm not a true fan, and even after playing all the mainline games, going to be like, oh, you never played Umbrella Corp. You never played the shitty ones. You never played the games that no one plays because they're bad, you know? Oh, you didn't play Resistance. You're not the internet's such a fake place. It is. But, oh my god. It's hilarious. What really got me wanting to play all the Resident Evil games, with like everyone all over Twitter like making fun of Resident Evil fans for not playing their games, the biggest thing that got me to be like, actually, let me go and play these older games, and not wait for them to get like remastered and whatnot, and even play games that I've already played the remasters of, or the remakes of rather, and give those a shot too, is that there was a tweet there was a tweet I saw that argued that you could be during this whole drama, fucking not drama, this entire spiel of bullshit. Well, not bullshit. A lot of it was valid. A lot of it was incredibly valid. There was a lot of noise though, but the core complaint of Resident Evil fans don't play their game and they don't understand it because they don't play the game and they just watch YouTube videos and they don't experience it. That 100% valid. But there was this tweet that came out during all of this and was like, yeah, you can be a gamer without playing games. Absolutely insane to me. The craziest thing to me too, I think, is that it's not even taken down. This individual left it up. I can't even tell if it's rage bait or not, but insane to me. Sorry, I'm taking a screenshot of it to save it for later, but absolutely batshit to me. The argument that you can be a gamer without playing a game is insane to me. It was so bad and absurd that I felt obligated to play them out of spite, you know, just to prove this one person wrong, that like you're kind of stupid, you know? You're stupid and everyone knows it. It is insane to me. I don't like they say like, can you not see the mechanics happening on the screen? Like that's not that's not the same. I don't know what prompted them to say that. Zombie, I need you to lock in, bro. They're right behind you, dog. Range. And it's like it's the kind of stuff you can only see on Twitter, and that's why I haven't deleted this godforsaken app. God, I'm looking at it on my other screen, and I'm still baffled by it. I'm still blown away by that statement of you can be a gamer without playing video games. Insane to me that was a real thing that was said. I just watched the Running Man, the new one, the one directed by Edgar Wright, and what can I say, dude? That guy's lost his sauce, bro. It's a shame. It really is. That was brutal. I don't know. Like, I don't even know if it's just like a remake problem or if it's. I honestly don't know what it is, but you know, the last film that he did before this was Last Night in Soho, which was fine. It was actually pretty solid until its third act. Its third act is so atrociously bad that it makes me never want to watch that movie ever again. But I mean, man, dude. He did Scott Pilgrim, Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, even Baby Driver, which is a great movie that is unfortunately ruined by its cast being fucking weirdos. Insane to me that I will never watch that movie ever again because both of its lead people are terrible human beings. It's insane to me. Oh my god, it's heartbreaking, honestly. Let's see. I watched After Hours for the first time the other day. Also, really great film. I just love watching people, you know, having the worst day of their lives. You know, what a great movie concept. Just here's this guy having the worst night of his life. And that's really what After Hours is, dude. You know. Is that a Dracula? That is. Nah, he doesn't go for me. Yeah, I think that's why I'm so excited for the new Resident Evil movie, directed by Zach Cregger, is because it's a guy having the worst day of his life, and plus that guy makes movies. That guy knows how to make movies. Oh my god, I saw Barbarian, in theaters when it first came out, and blown away the whole time. I was like, this is such a fantastic movie. It constantly just keeps throwing curveballs, you know, and that's why I love it so much. It's constantly just being like, fuck you. You know, just being like, constantly subverting you, just doing weird shit. It's so much fun. It reminded me a lot of like Evil Dead, where it's funny. It's them just kind of throwing shit at a wall, constantly being like, fuck you, this is what we're doing now. It's great. Also, my bad. Also that bit where, hey Ghosty, how did he hit me and not Sable? Whatever. Also that bit, with the tape roller, it is the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen in any horror film. It is so good. It's such a great bit. I really liked Weapons 2. Also phenomenal movie. I liked it a little bit less than Barbarian, but still fantastic. Absolutely amazing movie about grief. and also has a bad shit ending that I absolutely love. Just watching those kids go ape shit, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. We need more weird shit in movies again, you know? I've been saying this forever. We need weird movies. We need people to do weird shit with their movies. But yeah, Resident Evil 1 looks so good. Again, just guy having the worst day of his life. On top of that, too, sorry, I forget how loud this game is sometimes. On top of that, Zach has talked a lot, about the film so far, and it all sounds great. It sounds like he actually loves the games and takes real inspiration from them, you know. And I think one of the things he said was that he's trying to capture like that feeling that you get when you play, where you know, you start off with a shitty little handgun, and then the longer you play, the more cool shit you get. Like eventually you get the shotgun or like the machine gun or something like that. And he was talking about it, and he was like, yeah, this is a feeling I want to like capture for like that brief sense of relief that you get, while also capturing like that sense of dread of like, I'm getting better weapons, there's gonna be worse enemies, you know. He also talked about like the dark, like the narrow corridors. There's also that shot of just the fat guy in the sewer. That's how you know it's gonna be a good movie, you know. So far that's been a good metric for good movies, is if they just have like an absurdly large man and disgusting bodies of water, you know. Like Dune had that, had a pretty large man in a weird body of water, you know. And now Resident Evil is gonna do it, you know, and that's a good metric for how you know a film's gonna be good. What's up, dude? Yeah, there's that shot of the big dude in the sewer that they showed. That's just saucy. And then there's the legs coming out of the door, and that looks really good. I love horror films, not because they're scary or because of the tension or anything. They're just genuinely the medium, I feel like, that explores the most amount of weird shit. You know, just horror can do whatever it wants because it's horror. And I think, wow, he saw neither of us. That's crazy, Sable. And because it's horror, again, it just does whatever it wants because it's allowed to, you know. It's not grounded by anything because it's a fucking horror film, you know. And that's what I love about them so much, you know. They don't have to make sense. They just have to be cool and fun. You know, you see that with like all of like the classics. You know, Friday the 13th makes no sense as to how some of these kills are happening. You know, Michael Myers, just fucking teleporting around the place and randomly disappearing. Like, none of it makes sense, but it's okay because it's horror and it's allowed to do cool shit. The Thing, John Carpenter's The Thing too, just has so much weird shit in it that it's just allowed to do because it's a horror film. I played that the wrong way. I needed to play it the other way. Oh, that's so fucked up. Yeah, I love horror films. Evil Dead 2 is my favorite movie of all time. Again, because it's a movie that just does whatever it wants the entire time. It has no rules, and it rips so hard. Bruce Campbell is such a good leading man too. Like, if there's any actor to just throw in by himself for half the movie, I swear it's like the first half hour of not first half, or like the first hour of that movie, he's by himself. He's doing, and he's just carrying it. It's so good. It's a shame that Bruce Campbell wasn't in more stuff when he was younger. From what I've read, though, it was intentional. You know, it's kind of what I've read, is that he didn't really want to be a huge movie star. From what he's talked about, I think is what I saw somewhere. I might just be talking on my ass, but it's a shame that he wasn't in more stuff. I'm just happy that we got him in the Evil Dead movies. Especially just as a new star. right? I think I love those films. Those first two, Evil Dead 1 and Evil Dead 2, because they are both movies that you can tell are just a bunch of college friends saying fuck it and going out into the middle of the woods and making a camera. And obviously there's money behind it. Obviously it's not shot on a fucking iPhone or anything, but well, they also didn't have iPhones out there, but you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. But that's just what it feels like. It feels like a group of friends are like, fuck it, let's go make a movie, you know? Like, let's do it. And I love that. I love that so much. Shout out Evil Dead. Evil Dead 2 is superior to Evil Dead 1 in my brain. Mainly because it's a bit funnier, and it gets more zany with what it wants to do. And also, you know, chainsaw hand. I mean, come on. I love chainsaws. That's a key component of my characters. I love chainsaws. I love anything and everything with a chainsaw. You give a character a chainsaw, and I lose my shit because it is the coolest thing ever. Chainsaws are so cool. Everyone should have a chainsaw. Every movie, every film should give a character a chainsaw. You know, when I was playing Resident Evil 9, when it came out, and Leon grabs that chainsaw for the first time, I lost my shit. I was like, this is the greatest game ever. I was like, this is it. It takes the cake. Yeah, Chainsaw. I love Chainsaw Man too. Because of the chainsaws, believe it or not. Yeah. God, I love chainsaws. I love Chainsaw Man as well. Its ending, I'm still torn on. I don't know how to feel about it. It's been a while. I think a big thing for me is I wasn't expecting it to just end, like right there. I don't mind the themes of its ending so much. But it very much so does just like end. You know? It's kind of crazy. But who knows, maybe with time I'll look on it a bit more fondly. I still think it's fantastic. I still think it's one of the best new gen mangas to come out. But man, that ending came out of nowhere. I was not ready for it. I was like, holy shit, this is it? I remember reading about it that like it was gonna end in like 2 chapters, and I was like, no fucking way it's gonna end. I was like, it's wait, I was like, there's so fuck. My fault. There's so much that still hasn't happened. But maybe with more time I'll look at them more fondly, or maybe with more time I just won't care nearly as much about it. Like its ending being bad, because again, the rest of it is so good. But yeah, it's kind of like the same with like JJK for me as well, where it's like when JJK ended, I felt the same, where I was like, oh, like it's ending, you know, and it just kind of happened, and I feel like there's more that could have been done, or more that could have been done, or more that could have happened, you know. But now I look back on the JJK ending, and I look back on it pretty fondly, in all honesty. It's definitely something that was horrible to read weekly. I said this when JJK was still coming out. Like right around when the final fight and shit was starting to happening. Which minor spoilers, I'll try and steer away. But kind of when the last arc was starting, I said this to all my friends. I was like, this needs to be a monthly manga. I was like, this is suffering so badly from it being weekly, you know. I genuinely feel like the weekly pace for it was killing it, and it was definitely killing Gege. You know that like weekly releases kill everything in manga. It's a terrible work environment, but especially when it came to the story and how the pacing was and how everything was going, if it was a monthly release and chapters were like double the length that they usually were, people would have strongly enjoyed that series a hell of a lot more, in my opinion. But I think now if you go back and you go back on it and you binge it, it's definitely a lot easier of a read than reading it weekly, getting like 10 pages of a fight that's been going on for fucking ever. You know, it was brutal back then going through it. And elite culture definitely was a horrible thing, and I really hope no other manga gets gets treated like that by its own fan base. Like, leak culture was so terrible for it. Genuinely heartbreaking. That's crazy, buddy. Just, yeah, just having leakers are fucking annoying people in general, dude. Like, if you're gonna leak something, leak it in full. I hate, like, because it just, or just don't leak it at all, you know. It's kind of what I'm saying. You missed that. That's crazy. That's trapped, but I can just go around here. Is there a pallet? Do I have anything? Okay, I have a window. But yeah, I don't believe in leak culture. I think leak culture was terrible. I participated in it. I will admit, and I do regret it. But hello, nurse. You're not a charge nurse? That's crazy. Do you not subscribe to your M2 button? No? Alright, no right clicking. Motherfucker, heal me. It's fine. They're in chase. Thank you. Yeah. Sorry. I was really broken up. League culture was so bad for JJK. Getting releases like 4 days earlier than they were supposed to, and they were very poorly translated, and there were pages missing and shit, and just, it was terrible. It was terrible. It killed the reading comprehension for a lot of people because they were just not translated correctly because they were leaks, and they were just thrown out there, and they were fucking put through Google Translate, and they moved on. And that's not to say that John Weary did a good job at translating JJK, because he didn't. But wow, leak culture was so fucking bad. Oh my god. I do miss Lobotomy Kaizen though. Lobotomy Kaizen was a beautiful thing to witness. That was some crazy shit back then. That's crazy, dude. Is that the same guy from before? Oh my god, he got window teched. Oh my god, he got window teched. Thankfully though, it doesn't appear as though any other manga currently is getting really hit by leak culture. That was just a JJK exclusive thing for some reason. I know like Kagurabachi for a little bit almost got hit by the leak culture, but thankfully that was dead in the water. I know One Piece gets leaked fairly often, but I don't see people talking about it a whole lot. Or it's not like as widespread. It's really it. But yeah, I haven't touched One Piece in like 30 or 40 chapters. I really just don't like Elbath. I thought I was gonna enjoy it a lot more, but now that like I'm actually reading, like I was so hyped for it coming into it, like coming off of Egghead, and knowing that we were going to Elbath. I'm pretty sure it was Egghead in Elbath. I don't remember. It's been so long. But going into Elbath, I was so excited. Fuck. Especially because it was one of those things where there was so much going into it, where it was like, oh, we know that. I think we knew that Blackbeard and Shanks were also both going to Elbath around the same time, but apparently it's written that, you know, Shanks was just there and he just dipped, or they just missed him or some bullshit like that. I don't know. I couldn't get into it, and One Piece's paneling is so terrible. It's such a headache to read. There's so much on screen at once. Like it's insane. It genuinely is mind-boggling how bad that paneling is. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna let it sit for a little bit and then just binge it out whenever I feel like it. which I'm not feeling like it at all. But maybe one day. Maybe one day I'll feel up to it. Today's not the day though. But I mean, either way, I still do love One Piece. Holds a very special place in my heart. Definitely. I was about to say I definitely recommend it to people. I honestly don't. It's way too long. It's so long. And it's not over. I don't know. Maybe once it ends, I'll recommend. I'll be more stern and like recommending it to people. But right now, no. If anything, whenever I recommend it to people, I always just tell them just read the manga. You know, I watched a bit of the anime, and in all honesty, the animation for me doesn't add much to it. You know, and everything I see about the current anime adaptation just makes me want to stray away from it even more. Like they just need to take a hiatus. Take a 2-year break, you know. Take it, or even a year break. Take a break. Stop trying to adapt one chapter per episode. You know, it's insane. But love One Piece. Yeah, has some really strong moments, but man, it's gotta end. Man, it's gotta end. I liked Egghead. I liked a lot of what was happening. I really liked Bonnie's arc. I liked Bonnie's story, at least. And Kuma. Bonnie and Kuma. I'm pretty sure that's his name. Fuck, I don't remember. The bear dude. The bear dude. I really like their stories. But man, it's gotta fucking end. Oh my god. It's gotta pick up the pace or it's gotta end, you know, and the paneling has to get better. Yeah. I still, it's gonna sound crazy. For me personally, Bleach is my favorite out of the big three. I love Bleach so much. Yeah, I do not like Naruto. I don't like it. That, just out of range. That sucks. Yeah, personally, not a huge fan of it. I really like OG Naruto. Naruto 1 where he's just a little dude. He's just a little guy. Love it. Love it to death. Fuck. But the moment it gets into Shippuden is when I stopped enjoying it. It really just started to drag on. God, dude, she's just out of range. If this was tier 3, those would have hit. That's so unfortunate. I need to stop taking tentacles like they're fucking tier 3s. Yeah, Shippuden is... Man, it's not good. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Naruto fans. It's really boring. It's not boring. It's just unenjoyable. It's the same stuff over and over again. Hang on, I'll explain it. I'll talk a little bit more when I'm not distracted. Yeah, Shippuden fails to make me care on so many levels. Naruto is easily the least interesting character in his own manga. It's insane. That's crazy, dude. What the fuck? You saw one guy running one way, you decided to run? Like, what are we doing? You have to die. I'm sorry. You gotta go, girl. But yeah, it's insane that in a series that should have a fun and complex power system, it just doesn't. It just refuses to use its own power system. It's insane to me how pointless pointless ninjutsu is. Ninjutsu it serves no purpose at all. It does nothing. It's just there to be there. Like, God, sorry, we're gonna get into that. I don't even know how the fuck that hit, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. We're running shack? Running shack? Take the window. No? Damn, that sucks. Oh, if my aim was better. Stop it. Oh, you shouldn't have greeted that. Boop. Damn. I am like I'm like 1% off of tier 3. There we go. But yeah, Naruto legitimately just uses Rasengan and Shadow Clone Jutsu, and that's it. It's... Oh my god, it's infuriating. Like, even after we find out there's different forms of jutsu, or ninjutsu, that you're born with, right? Like, elemental affinities, basically. Even after we find out that, and I believe Naruto's is... I think his is wind and something else is what he's attuned to. Is wind and something else. And even after finding out that, they just don't teach him anything. They just don't let him use his stuff. You know, it's like what was the point of even finding out that he had these affinities? Like what he had affinities for if he's not going to use them. If he's not going to use any ninjutsu at all. That's crazy. Oh my god. Like, at least, again, like, even other characters still struggle with it, still fail at it, but at least other characters use different ninjutsus, right? Like, Sasuke at least uses the fucking, the lightning thing, I can't remember the name of it. He uses that. Actually, no, does Sasuke even do anything? Sasuke doesn't do shit. What am I talking about? No one does anything. No one uses their fucking jutsus. It's like what was even the point of Naruto gaining the toads, gaining the sage shit, you know, if he just doesn't use them? He never uses the toads. It's like I don't understand it. We never see him use any like sage jutsu at all. It's just like what was the point? And again, I read it, so maybe it's a little bit better in the anime, but his relationship with, that's Jesus Christ, with his mentor. Oh my god, I'm the fucking pervy sage. I can't remember his name. His relationship with him is non-existent. It just doesn't exist at all. It's just like, yeah, we know that he's a student, but that's it. That's all that we know. We don't know anything else. Jiraiya, that's his fucking name. Yeah, we know nothing else about this guy. About the relationship, because it's a fucking time skip. We don't get to spend time. Like when Jiraiya dies, I didn't give a fuck. I was like, okay, he's dead. I have no attachment to this character. I don't know. Maybe in the anime it's a little bit better because there's like filler episodes and you get to like get more attached to the characters. But man, oh my god, it sucks so bad. It sucks so bad. It's also like I went into it knowing, he ran over here. I went into it knowing that Naruto ends up with Hinata, and man, is that so annoying, because if you go into it knowing that Naruto and Sakura don't end up together, what are you doing? They don't end up together. It makes the entire series kind of the entire idea of romance suck. Like, obviously it's a shonen, so romance naturally sucks in this genre, but it sucks especially bad. You're gonna get hit by a zombie if you go through there. Yeah, look at that. He's doing some good. Because throughout the entire series, it's insane to me how this shit went through. Like, you don't make that. Throughout the entirety of the series, it is constantly alluding to and building up to Naruto and Sakura ending up together. It is insane how much foreshadowing there is for something that never happens. It never happens, and it's so infuriating to read, to see things clearly playing out in motion, right? It is undeniable that that these two characters are gonna end up together, and it just throws it away for some reason. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't, and that's what it feels like the entire series. The entire time, it constantly feels like things are being built up to, or that there should be more things happening than there are, and it just constantly gets thrown away for whatever fucking bullshit they wanted to serve that morning. You know, it's, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh, I'm getting upset. I'm getting upset. Oh my! Everyone talks about the pain arc like it's the greatest thing ever. It's kind of not very great. It's okay. I don't know. I don't pain. It was cool, I guess. I don't know. That's kind of just how I felt the whole time. It's cool, I guess. Naruto just feels like a Mary Sue. I don't actually know the male term for a Mary Sue. It's like a Franklin Sue. I don't know. Joe Sue? I don't know. There's definitely a word for it, but he just, oh my god. Fuck Naruto. Yeah, why are you killing my zombies, dude? That's fucked up. It's fucked up. That's not nice. Yeah, Naruto Shippuden kind of sucks. I also don't know if this is ever addressed, or if it was just kind of, if I just missed it. Maybe I just missed it in the manga. But Naruto's a genin the whole time, is he not? Is he not? Did I miss something? Am I misremembering it? Or is that actually just the case? Because that's how I remember it. It's like, he never finishes the Chunin exams, right? Or maybe he does. I don't know. He's one or the other, but he never progresses further. Again, like, it was a concept that was introduced in OG Naruto that just was completely abandoned in Shippuden, because he comes back in Shippuden still a Genin or Chunin, and he comes back and they just automatically just start throwing him on like on high tier missions. They just automatically keep throwing him out there. They're like, oh yeah, you can do that, even though he's not. He's not. I don't even remember the name for like the upper fucking class shit, because it's irrelevant, right? If you're not the Hokage, it doesn't fucking matter. But it just gets thrown away. It just gets tossed. I don't know. It's kind of hilarious to me that he just comes in and they're like, yeah, fight our wars for us, by the way, and you're gonna take a leadership role, and that's, I don't know. Oh my god. And then there's the whole thing with the tailed beasts, right? That in OG Naruto, we're kind of led to believe that the Nine Tails was uncontrollable. It was evil, and it just destroys everything, and all the tailed beasts destroy everything. And that's that. And then in Shippuden, they later introduced, like, actually, no, every hidden village has their own tailed beast. They have their own guy that holds the tailed beast inside of them and uses their power. So then it makes you question, why the fuck was the Leaf Village not doing this? Why were they not utilizing this? Why were they not utilizing, I don't get it. Like, they were it's insane to me that like it's baffling. It could have just been, I don't know. There's no other explanation for it. There's no other way to look at it and explain it. It's just it's dumbfounding. And then, like, again, like we meet Gaara, and like that idea that having a tailed beast inside you is like taboo, and it's not supposed to be a thing, and it's not allowed. And then again, we meet with Gaara. We know, okay, this is reinforced, and then it just gets thrown away. It just fucking gets thrown away in Shippuden. They're like, actually, no. Every other Leaf Village, or not every other Leaf Village, every other village, every other territory, actually has perfect control over their tailed beast users. You know, they just let their guys have it, and like it's chill, and you know they like use it for like battles and shit, and like it's normal. I like, why was the Leaf Village not doing this? I can understand like the argument of like, oh, he was too young to be able to use it, but then once he grows older, again, they just don't teach the guy shit. And it's like, Gaara is supposed to be, Naruto is Gaara's first friend, right? And that's just never expand. Like, it never feels like that because Gaara gets control over his tailed beast, right? But he doesn't ever like decide to reach out to Naruto and be like, yo, I can help you like control the Nine Tails. I can help you at least a little bit. No, they don't. And then even when they decide to start utilizing the Nine Tails and they decide like, hey, we actually need to start using this because like bad shit's about to happen and like let's use the fucking nuclear bomb that we have at our disposal. They still don't go out to Gaara. They still don't reach out to Gaara and be like, yo, even though we know you don't have your tailed beast in you anymore, like, can you still help her? I know they go to other fucking villages to introduce him to complete strangers, and I expect these other villages to just help him use the Nine Tails. Like, what are we doing? Use the guy, use what you have available to you. Use it. Like, oh my god, it's infuriating. Oh my god, it's infuriating to think about. Oh my god, does he have power? I don't think he does yet. God. Okay, I gotta stop talking about Naruto. I can feel my blood pressure raising. What are you... Oh, I was like, what the fuck? Oh, we might be cooked, buddy. Oh, we might be cooked. What? What? Okay. What? Okay. And Boruto sucks ass. That's all I'll say about that. That's all that series deserves. It's just to be called a complete piece of shit. And that's it. That's it. Let's talk about shit I like. I love Tokyo Ghoul. I actually need to do my annual reread of Tokyo Ghoul. I love Tokyo Ghoul. Shout out Tokyo Ghoul. It's genuinely, and honestly probably is my second favorite manga of all time, just behind JoJo's. I love JoJo's. Put some respect on JoJo. Oh my god, the Netflix shit. I'm not even gonna get into it. I'm not even gonna get into what's happening with Steel Ball Run. That's pissing me off so much. Netflix needs to be bombed. Someone needs... never mind. God, Tokyo Ghoul is so good. If you haven't read Tokyo Ghoul, go read it. Read that shit. Read it. Read Tokyo Ghoul. Read Tokyo Ghoul Rui. It's the... Hello, nurse. It's kind of rude. It's kind of rude. Oh, I've been watching Daredevil, Born Again. Season 1 had its moments, but overall it's kind of eh. This season it picked up a lot. It picked up so much slack. An amazing improvement over the first season, for sure. But it definitely still does suffer from... I think it's 8 or 9 episodes long. It's gonna be. I think the season finale comes out this upcoming Tuesday. And yeah, it is insane to me how the 8-9 episode fucking TV show shit has become regular. Like why? Like actually why? Genuinely, I have to wonder, like, who popularized this? Why is this a thing? It's a Chucky and a Huntress. I want to blow my brains out. Hi Chucky. I see him doing his little waddle over there. Yeah, that should just never be a fucking thing. Oh my god, it's killing Daredevil. Because like for all the good that Daredevil Born Again Season 2 is doing for the show, it's just it feels like there are so many things that just aren't being expanded upon because there's only 8 episodes, 8 or 9, whatever the fuck it is, right? It's just it doesn't have, it's not allowed to. Hey Huntress. It's not allowed to fully explore its own themes because it's so short. Where's the Chuckster? Where is he? There he is. Jeez. Are we just pressing our M1 key? Oh. I got stuck on the gen. I'm also just not living that. I didn't expect him to double. It's just I was playing this very poorly. But yeah, especially, oh my god, The Boys. I'm sorry that this is becoming such a massive rant about a lot of things. But yeah, it's oh my god. Like, it's happening with The Boys, which it's been happening with The Boys. The Boys has fallen off a massive cliff, but again, you can't argue that that a lot of shows nowadays that are only 8 or 9 episodes could not greatly benefit from even just getting 2 more, even just being 10 episodes long. It could greatly increase. Like, it gives you so much more breathing room. It gives you such oh my god, I suck at explaining things, but everything wrong with a lot of TV shows nowadays can just be drawn back to how short they are compared to how they used to be. Like, imagine if Breaking Bad was only 8 or 9 episodes a season. Could you imagine? Right? It's oh my god. Even like Stranger Things, which, let me be clear, no matter what, Stranger Things 5 was gonna suck ass. No matter what, it was gonna suck. It was gonna be terrible, right? We all knew it. People like to pretend that the 5th season was gonna be good. We all knew it was gonna be bad. All right. Hello, Chuckster. What are we? I'm so confused by him. I don't know how to play against him. I'm playing the wrong side. Oh my god. Oh, that sucks. Oops. Yeah, Stranger Things 5 was gonna be bad no matter what. But it could have been at least marginally better if they gave it more time. It could have been better in a lot of ways. But yeah, that Stranger Things first season, great. I mean, I don't remember much of the first season, because I was like 11 when it came out. And I've never rewatched it, but I remember it being really good. Even for like an 11-year-old brain, it was really good. And then Stranger, I don't remember much of the second season. I remember the dude from the Goonies is in it. And he dies. I remember the demo dogs. I remember that much. The rest of it, though, not much. Season 3 was terrible. Season 4 was barely better. And season 5, horrendous. But again, like, fuck. I think a big portion of it. Did that kill me? I love you. But again, I think a big portion of it could have been improved upon if they just had more breathing room. I mean, they didn't do much with the time that they had anyway. So maybe it wouldn't. Maybe it honestly would have been worse. Maybe it's a bad example. It's a bad example. If they weren't using ChatGPT to write their script, I definitely think Stranger Things 5 could have been a little bit better. A wee bit. What the fuck? I'm inside of her. What the fuck? My bad. Wonder Man as well. Another Marvel show. Really, every fucking Marvel show could greatly benefit from being a little bit longer. I know all of them are really short. Even the good one, even the ones that I consider good. I think that the vast majority of them are all right. I think Wonder Man sticks out. Wonder Man and Loki both stick out for me, but both could have been way better if they were longer. Not way better. Both of those shows are really, really, really good. But if they were, again, just like 2 episodes longer, they could have let shit breathe. Like I feel like that if people, I don't know why, but there's such an obsession with getting things over with recently, right? Like everything needs to just fast pace now, right? and it's killing fucking television, genuinely. Like, no, let shows breathe. Like, I think the biggest one I can think of in recent times is like that goes against it and succeeds because it goes against this idea that TV shows should be 8 episodes long, is The Pit. The Pit is fucking phenomenal, fantastic, and maybe I like it. I like it more than the average person does because I come from a medicine background, right? And I don't really watch a whole lot of medicine, like the hospital shows or like medicine TV shows. But I did watch The Pit because I heard it was really good. And again, it being what, like, I think it's like 13 episode seasons in this day and age. Oh my god, it benefits so much from it. Hello, Chuckster. But yeah, the Pit fan base is terrible, by the way, but I love The Pit. Shout out to The Pit. What a absolutely amazing TV show. Again, goes against the status quo of 8 episode seasons and greatly succeeds because of it. And oh my god. And I was just recently rewatching Twin Peaks because I've been needing I like to watch shows when I'm doing like my cardio at the gym. Just because it makes time pass easier and I don't feel like scrolling through TikTok for an hour. But like watching Twin Peaks in my brain, I'm like, dude, imagine if Twin Peaks was fucking 8 episodes. Imagine if it was in a TV show that has like 20 episode seasons. Like, imagine if it was 8 episodes long per season. Imagine how fucking bad it would be, you know? And Twin Peaks succeed. Like, again, it's just a great example of really long form TV show. Like, TV shows are made to be long form, and they succeed when they're long form because you let things breathe, you let tension build, you let everything just work out more, and you have more time to just flesh out your own thoughts. You know, man, I love Twin Peaks. Fuck, so good. Oh yeah, another one, Fallout. Fallout as well. Season 2 could have greatly benefited from having like 2 or 3 more episodes. Like it like I don't know what caused this idea that shows should be so short. I don't get it. I don't. I also hate binge releases. I hate them. I think TV shows should be weekly. They work better when they're weekly. That's how they started, and that's how they work. You release them 1 day a week, and you let people talk about it. Like, I don't know. Release them weekly. It's another Oni. It's kind of crazy to me that Legion's not in this game mode. Which, they just didn't bother trying to figure out a way how to balance Legion. So they just said no. Got rid of them, which sucks. I don't even really play Legion like that. What are you doing? Oh, Night of the Seven Kingdoms as well. To me, amazing show. Honestly, 10 out of 10. But man, it's what, like 30-minute episodes, 8 or 9 episodes again. Like that one's especially atrocious in my eyes. For its length. But still does so much with its time. Oh my god, it's so good. Ooh, he needed to hug the window a little bit more. God. Yeah, I recently just watched Game of Thrones as well. Watched Game of Thrones for the first time. First 4 seasons, amazing. Season 5, it starts to lose its juice a little bit, but it's still kind of there. And then season 6 onward, it's downhill. But still, honestly, I greatly appreciate the amount of time I put into it. I would definitely still recommend it to people, even though its ending is not good. Still definitely deserves a watch, though, for sure. It's those first 4 seasons are fun. Oh my god, they're mind blowing how good they are. I actually just recently started reading the books. Believe it or not, us Zoomers know how to read. But yeah, I just started reading those. What? That's such a weird But yeah, started reading those. I finished the first one, and I think I'm a quarter of the way through A Clash of Kings, which is really good. Again, it's just you're doing that right in front of me. That's so fucked up, dude. Really good, far better than the TV show, but that goes with any adaptation, you know. Oh, I thought I could double tap. Yeah, that goes with any adaptation though. The books are always gonna be better, but that's genuinely been so much fun to read. I'm taking a little bit of a break on them though, but not for long. I'm definitely gonna go finish them up. I own all the books, so I have to read them. But yeah, it's crazy how much of a different character Book John is compared to Show John. They aren't even the same person, genuinely. It's insane. Like Book John has so much sass. He has so much pizzazz and sass to him, you know? That's just not apparent in the show at all. Oh, I hugged the rock a little bit. But yeah, I mean, one of the big things that I share the opinion of with it is that Daenerys is kind of boring. I really don't care for Daenerys too much. She's picking up a little bit. She's picking up slowly over time, in the books at least, but in the show, I never cared about. What the fuck, Sabrina? But yeah, I know that gets people riled up, but she's kind of a nothing burger character. I'm sorry. In this show, at least. Again, in the book, she picks up. Or she's picking up currently. But the show is so oddly misogynistic. Like, the books are intentionally misogynistic, right? Like Germ writes, here, Oni, you have your power. Go do your thing. Germ obviously writes characters to be misogynistic and to be terrible and to make the world misogynistic, because that's how it was, and it's not written as though you're supposed to agree with him, you know. And it's very much so obviously written that, like, yeah, you're supposed to look at it and be like, this is a bad thing, you know. And the show, for whatever reason, it manages to be more misogynistic. It takes characters that in the book are completely irredeemable, right? Like Jorah is the first one that comes to mind, right? Jorah is very much so a terrible man. He's a weird pedophile fucking loser, and the show just decides to make him oddly noble. On top of that, like the amount of the inclusion of an absurd amount of rape scenes, right? And like the weird sexualization of said rape scenes, it's very odd. It's very weird how they managed to turn, like, you know, obviously the books again are misogynistic in a way where they're commenting on said social issues and not having you agree with them. I'm terrible at landing these fucking tentacles. Oh my god. But the show just ignores that and instead doubles down on a lot of the misogyny because reasons, I suppose. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I really don't. It's a very, very weird, odd thing for me. That even as I was watching the show, I was in my brain, I was like, these characters are not noble by any means. You know, they are not good people. These men are terrible and disgusting and should be viewed as such, and the show decides to make them noble, strong, loyal men, and it's just like that's not the case, especially when it comes to Dany and oh my god, I can't remember his name. The fuck, Jason Momoa's character, I can't remember his name. But especially when it comes to him as well, it's like the show treats it like she was actually in love with him at some point, and the book kind of does the same thing where it's very clear that she's like Stockholmed in a way, you know, or or Stockholm, or she's like 14, you know, like, again, it's a major case of Stockholm syndrome, and the books don't shy away from that. I don't know, it's very odd, it's very weird. I'm really bad at explaining things too, but yeah. Also, I find this incredibly annoying. Again, just like what, like can we get some quality of life stuff? Can I turn those off? There's no way to turn them off. I've checked. I'm like 80% positive. I've checked. There's no way to turn them off. Yeah, quest notifications. This is only for in-game stuff. You can't. I don't want to. It's a headache. It's a headache. It's all just a headache in this game. I am enjoying the 2v8 mode though. It just kind of suck how horrible the killer queue times are, but I don't know. It's a funny enough game mode. I don't think it should be like a regular thing by any means from what I've played so far. I didn't play it when it first came out. But as of right now, it just seems, I don't know. I don't really have any incentive to play. I'm just playing it right now because might as well, you know. It's kind of how it feels to me. It's like I might as well play it, you know, rather than like I want to play it. It just seems like, there's extra blood points to be earned. It's not a lot, but fuck it, might as well. I am happy to see who the 10th anniversary killer is, though. I've seen a lot of people theorize that it's gonna be Jason. But you could have said whatever. I've seen a lot of people theorize that it's gonna be Jason, which I think would be cool. I also think Pennywise could be cool. But yeah, I definitely see Jason being the more likely option, especially considering that his license is up in the air, right? I know he just got added to COD and to Fortnite. Thank you. I know he just got added to COD and Fortnite, and the Friday the 13th game is banished. It's gone forever. So I definitely see it being Jason. I don't know what his ability would be. I've seen people say that it would be cool if he had like weapon switching abilities, right? Like he had multiple weapons. But truthfully, I could not tell you what his killer ability could be. But I'm sure they could craft up something cool. Yeah, I think Jason would be fun. It's one of those It's one of those weird things for me where like I don't know. It's like Jason is almost too versatile of a character to be tied down to one killer ability, you know? So it feels very, very weird. And it definitely, to me, it feels like one of those things that could either be really, really cool and really good, or it could just be kind of mediocre. But I think the idea of having Jason in the game would be really fun. Because then that would pretty much complete, like, you're not going for that shot, dude. That's crazy. Hi, nurse. Bye, nurse. But yeah, it would be cool because then they would have pretty much, I mean, they would have all of the OG iconic killers in the game. I need a mend. They would have all the OG like iconic horror characters. They have Freddy, Michael, Mike Myers, even though you can't buy them anymore because that license is up. Hey, what's up, nurse? Hey, can okay. I tried shifting out of it. It wouldn't let me. Yeah, Freddy, Mike Myers, they have the Cenobite, the Pinhead, which you also can't buy anymore. I think that's the scariest thing about like IPs for me and Dead by Daylight is it's so unfortunate for people who weren't playing when said characters came out, and now you just can't get them anymore. You know, like yeah, you get their perks, but I don't know, you lose out on the ability to gain them. You know, the cool thing that they could have done is just no, they wouldn't be able to. Never mind. But anyway, yeah, Mike Myers, Freddy, Cenobite. They have Chucky. They have Ghostface. That's not technically Ghostface. Which is probably why Ghostface gets so many skins. Is because it's not technically Ghostface. And those are all the ones I remember off the top of my head that we have, which I think is all of them. And then yeah, adding Jason to it, I think that would complete all of like the iconic horror icons, with the exception of like Pennywise, which I don't think counts because I'm talking about like slasher films. So I guess Pinhead doesn't really count in that regard. But yeah, all the OG slashers would be in there. It'd be cool, actually. I kind of fuck with Jason. I kind of like the Friday 13th game. It's just kind of a shame that that company, I guess, or yeah, that those developers are, I guess, kind of known for doing that, for kind of for acquiring IPs, putting minimal effort into their games and then rug pulling them. You know, I saw the gameplay for the Halloween game. And that looks like a video game for sure. It looks insane that they're like releasing that and being like, yeah, this is our game. I don't know. It looks stupidly clunky. It looks exactly. It looks like they took the Friday the 13th game and just pasted it over and just changed the assets. You know, just changed them to be Halloween assets rather than Friday the 13th assets, which I think says a lot about the development of that game. So that's a shame, and it's kind of disgusting that they would do that. But here's the hoping that it lasts longer and is actually fun and good. I don't think it's gonna be, but you know, we can hope. Chuckster. Oh my god. That's fucked up. Do you mind if I open this? Is it cool? Yeah, go after Claudette. That's crazy. I play a little bit of Spirit. It's where my complaint of like the chase music being so absurdly loud comes from. It's really insane. It genuinely is. On Spirit, I feel like you use her spirit form and the chase music gets 30 times louder. That's what it feels like. I don't think you should be able to fully turn off chase music, but let me turn it down to like 50%. Let me 60%, 70%. Let me turn it down even just a little bit. It's so loud. It's so in your ears. It's insane. Like, what is this? What is my audio tab? Compare this to the audio tab of any other major game. It's embarrassing. I've seen indie games have in-depth fucking have 20 separate dedicated audio tabs or audio sliders for everything in the game. You know? It's just like one of those things. It's just kind of a little bit crazy. It's a little cray to me. I don't know. It's a very benign complaint, but I think it just goes to highlight how bad quality of life in this game can be. And it's been out for almost a decade now, and it's just where's the quality? Where's the normal shit? You know. Whatevs. I'll still keep playing it though. I genuinely do enjoy this game, even for all of its faults. I still love it. That's why I think I criticize it so much, is because of how much I enjoy it. I want it to be better. But Behavior needs to get their shit together.